All right, hello. As you can see, I'm not in my regular location, and I won't be dropping another review of Spawn because I'm at the very end of my semester and just have a lot of stuff to do. I didn't have time to record a review, but I have something pretty cool instead. About a week ago, I actually had the chance to speak with creative Gunslinger Spawn, Todd Mcfarlane. He had a Q&A at one of his Discords, and I joined and was able to speak to him. So that's really awesome. It was really nice, and yeah, it was a crazy experience. They just released like the whole VOD of the Q&A, so I clipped it up. Like I clipped up my portion of me asking him a question about Gunslinger Spawn, and yeah, I'll play it right here. So awesome. I hope to speak to him again because that was a really fun experience. And yeah.
Thanks, Nature. Appreciate you coming up. Richard, you got the floor.
Hi there, Todd. It's really awesome speaking to you. Yeah, yesterday on Twitter, Brett Booth mentioned that he's planning on leaving the Gunslinger title around like issue 24. He said,
he did? What? He didn't fool me?
He said like the plan was to stay for like 2 years, and that's coming to a close in 2023, which really sucks because I absolutely love the art. It's great. But my question for you is like, how long do you plan on keeping the Gunslinger title going for? I hope it's for as long as possible. And when Brett Booth does leave the title, do you like? Is there any artists you have in mind that are going to take over?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I talked to Brett, man, maybe I pushed him off the book because I was like saying, hey, Brett, you've been on it for 2 years. You want to do anything else, right? Trying to be fair to everybody, right? I don't want people to sort of get bored of what they're doing or whatever else. So part of the conversations was, is there any other characters that you have in mind or any other things you want to do that aren't sort of gunslingers per se, right? And so he had a handful of characters he said he'd like to draw, but I'll have to circle back to him and say, oh, okay, is this just us going and doing one of those other characters, one of those other books, creating new characters, which we talked about? Because he actually, a couple of days ago, sent me a drawing of a new character that I thought was super cool. But if and when any artist leaves, then I have to have somebody eventually there. One of the things I was talking to him about was if he was thinking of leaving, then if he gave me enough heads up, then I'll have 3-4 months to basically do a good hunting job so that I can bring somebody in, because I think Brett set the bar so high, right?
It really did. It's going to be very hard to reach that level.
Yeah. No, he has a style that very few, I think, will fall into that bucket. So you just have to find somebody else whose style is fun and interesting, and see if you can keep the vibe going. But I know I have, as the writer of the book, I know I have lots and lots of stories still to be told on the Gunslinger side before I even get bored of it. So we'll figure it all out. I'm all about trying to come up with, quality people and put them on so that we can give you guys, as much value for your $2.99 as possible. So, and just so you know, the $2.99 is the cheapest on the news, in the comic book stores, right? I'm the only guy at $2.99. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for answering my question.
Sure.